This video is sponsored by Keeper Security. Okay folks, welcome back to the channel here. In today's video I want to do something special. I want to talk about the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9, the regular one, the baby of the three that dropped with the series here. And the reason I want to cover this is because this guy has gotten a little bit more popular all of a sudden. I mean, it's always been a popular tablet, but that popularity went up a little bit when the newer generation, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S10 series, only came out with the S10 Plus and the S10 Ultra. So Samsung ultimately decided to drop the baby. Because if you remember, we had the S9, which was the baby, then we had the S9 Plus and the S9 Ultra. We had the S8, which was the baby, then we had the S8 Plus, then we had the, S8 Ultra. Then we had the S7, which was also the size and it looked just like this, and then we had the S7 Plus, but I digress. So I want to talk about this because since it's gotten a lot more popular, a lot of people are searching for this and wondering whether this is a nice pickup. The first thing you need to do is save the links that I have in the description, because not only is the Tab S9 here as a nice pickup, but it's also a good time to pick up this tablet because there are a lot of deals running. I mean, around this time of the year, Samsung itself is running some crazy deals, so make sure you follow the links in the description. What it's gonna do, it's a dynamic link. It's gonna, check the best deals and route you to that place. So if you click it on one day, it might take you to Samsung. On another day, it might take you to Best Buy or whatever the case may be. Either way, it tracks to let you know which one is the best deal. But anyway, so let's go ahead and hop in here. This is not gonna be a full review of this tablet here, by the way. I've done that multiple times. I've talked about this tablet inside out. So I'm just gonna share what my experience has been like using the Tab S9 here, and also again confirm that you should go ahead and pull the trigger on this guy. This is an 11-inch tablet, so Samsung dropped the 11-inch. Now they kept the 12.4 inches for the Plus model and 14.6 for the Ultra model. So to a lot of you guys out there who are looking for a small tablet, or I should say, a small, powerful Android tablet, this is it. This is the best small and powerful flagship Android tablet out right now. The Tab S9. You have no choice because with the newer generation of the Galaxy flagship tablets, they're missing the small one. Again, that's another cue for you to go ahead and pull that trigger. All right, let's go ahead and talk about what my experience has been like. Now, I want to start off with the physical aspect of the tablet, right? This is a flagship tablet. It dropped, it was launched as a flagship tablet, and because of that, it's a very well-built tablet. Samsung has what they call armor aluminum. Nobody knows what that means. I don't know what that means. I mean, only they know. But all I can tell you about that armor aluminum is that it makes this tablet very solid, very robust, right? On top of that, this guy here is waterproof. Let me take that back. Water resistant. You can drop it in a pool of water for up to an hour and it should survive. Personally, I did try all three of them. I bought all three and I dropped all three of them in a pool of water and I left them in there for well over an hour, like a good hour and a half, and they all survived. This guy has been in the pool for an hour and a half and it's still running like new. It is a well-built tablet. It is fantastic when it comes down to just the way it feels in hands. It feels dense, it feels premium, and it feels good in hands. It's easy to carry, right? For most people, this is the way to go. To me, this is a small tablet because I have large hands. But anyway, so you have your power button there, volume rocker. You have a USB Type-C port here at the bottom. That is a 3.0. You'll be able to push out video signal, meaning you can extend the display, right? Whatever you're watching here, you can push that out to an external display or an external monitor. We have quad setup for the speaker here, so 2 speakers on each side. Sound quality, super crisp, very, very good stuff, especially if you're watching movies or playing games and things like that. Very nice sound quality. Although I would have loved it if it were, if it were louder. We have pogo pins there for you to be able to snap that into the official Samsung, keyboard or whatever the case may be. Now, we have a real button here as the power button. It no longer works as it used to on the Tab S8 here, which was the fingerprint sensor. We had the physical fingerprint sensor on the Tab S8. Here we have an optical fingerprint sensor. And I haven't had any issues with that. It's worked pretty well. If you were to ask me, I would say just slap a physical fingerprint sensor there and call it a day. I'm not a big fan of optical. Physical fingerprint sensors are generally a lot more secure. They are faster. So that's my personal preference. And that's about it as far as physical attributes go. By the way, as the holiday season approaches, it is a great time to think about what matters most, like family, health, and staying safe online. With all the holiday excitement, managing passwords and securing your online accounts might not seem festive, but trust me, it is crucial, especially with Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals right around the corner. And that's where Keeper Security comes in. Keeper makes it easy to create and securely store your passwords in a private, encrypted vault, accessible anytime, anywhere, on any device. And here's how it works. Use Keeper's built-in password generator to create strong and unique passwords. Store them safely in an encrypted vault, and with Keeper Fill, your credentials automatically fill in on any device when you log in. Make this holiday season safer with Keeper. Use my discount code, IvanCam50, all in one words, at checkout to save 50% off. Or you can even start with a free 30-day trial. I will have the links in the description for you. But anyways, a year into it, this tablet is still going. It looks and feels as if, it hasn't even been used. I mean, lots of fingerprints all over the place, but very, very well built. So now let's go ahead and talk about the display. 11 inches, as I mentioned here, this is an AMOLED display, right? As opposed to the LCD that we had on the S8 here. It's an AMOLED display, picture quality, top level. If you know anything about Samsung, then you know that they've been making, displays for a long time. So this is what they do. Apple, other companies go to Samsung to get displays. So of course, they're gonna make their own display to be top level. So fantastic display here. As I mentioned, OLED display, AMOLED display, inky reds, inky black. It's a beauty. When you watch movies on this guy here, especially in the dark, you get so sucked and you really get immersed into whatever you're doing. The same goes for gaming. Playing games here, very, very nice. And speaking of gaming here, this is a nice segue into performance. The Galaxy Tab S8 here is loaded with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. That is a powerful chip. It is so powerful that the newer chipset that is added to the newer Samsung flagship tablet is the Dimensity 9300 Plus. And even though it's a powerful chip, it's just a little bit more powerful than the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 that we have here, which tells you that this tablet is extremely relevant today, right? If you were to buy this today, it wouldn't feel like a tablet that dropped a year ago, and it has no reason to. It's a very well-made tablet. So as far as power goes, you have that Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 there that really plows through things, whether it be high-level productivity, multitasking, doing a bunch of things at the same time, using your S Pen. And the S Pen, by the way, is still top-notch. It's pretty much the same S Pen that you find on the, Galaxy Tab S10 Plus and the Tab S10 Ultra. Same stuff, same features, same everything. So this takes, the S Pen here takes your productivity to another level. Anyway, so using the S Pen, multitasking, doing a bunch of things there, no issues, no hiccups, no lags, no freezes. None of that has ever happened to me using the Tab S9 here. Videos. If you are a creator, many of you are creators, many of you want to know if you can edit your videos on the Tab S9. The simple answer is yes. It's a powerful tablet. You can edit your video here. Render times, very good also. They render rather quickly. So this is a tablet for the vast majority of people because it provides, an extreme amount of value, right? Because clearly it's cheaper now. Again, check out the links in the description. You can take advantage of those deals. Anyway, so good chunk of value. It is a powerful tablet. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to battery because that's one of the things that many people like to know about. After using a tablet like this for a year, some people want to know, hey, how's battery after a year? Well, battery is good. It's like nothing happened to it. You have an 8400 milliamp power battery here, right? So that's about standard for tablets about this size. Now, as someone who is considered to be a power user, I'm still able to plow through this thing and have it see the entire day and still have some battery left at the end of the day. So even though it's subjective, some people might see longer battery life. Some people might see slightly shorter than me. You can rest assured that this thing will see the entire day and you have some battery left at the end of the day for you to go ahead and, before you go ahead and plug it in. And speaking of plugging in, you can plug this guy with a 45-watt charger, so it can support 45-watt charging, which is good for tablets. Remember, these are larger devices, so you need something to get them up and ready in shorter amount of time. So it can support up to 45 watt as far as charging goes. So that's as far as battery goes. Let's talk about the camera. One of the things that Samsung did that was a little confusing was that they got rid of one of the lenses. If you see the predecessor, Samsung Galaxy Tab S8, we have two lenses there, or two cameras, like some people like to call it. Here we have a 13 and a 6 megapixel, whereas here we only have a 13 megapixel camera. Now, granted, not a lot of people go out there and use their camera to be taking pictures or making videos, right? But that's just the heads up. Camera quality also pretty good for a tablet. On the front here, we have a 12 megapixel selfie camera, which is fantastic for video calling, video conferencing, and things like that. So keep that in mind. So that's as far as that goes. I don't want to do a full review of the tablet itself. I wanted to drop this just to let you know that it is still a top level tablet and your only choice as far as small, powerful, reliable, well-known or renowned Android tablet goes. This is the one to go for. Now, I know some of you might be able to point me to, I don't know, the OnePlus Tabs of the world and say, hey, that one has so much power. But remember what I always say when it comes down to tablets. Always have a comprehensive take at your tablet. If you are in the market for one, you need to have a comprehensive approach as how you are or what you are looking for. It's not just about looking for the one tablet that's very, very powerful. It's about looking at everything else that the device has to offer, right? This is a very well-rounded device. Anywhere from the ecosystem in which it resides, which is the Samsung ecosystem that has a myriad of devices, right, that you can connect to, anywhere from the watches to phones to refrigerator. It's a very big and robust and solid ecosystem. These are the things that you need to keep in mind. You have Samsung DeX here, which is something that is not available on any other Android tablet, right? The ones that try to make it, not even close, not even comparable. So this is how you approach tablet purchases. That's how you should take a look at it. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to share about the Tab S9 here. Meaning, if you still, in the market for this, pull the trigger. Hit that link, hit the link in the description, pull the trigger, buy yourself this thing. Anyone who's bought this tablet has loved it. All right. Anyways, let me know what any questions you may have about this in the comment section. Make sure to comment. Make sure to subscribe. By the way, I've been meaning to ask this. Many of you who watch this, watch videos on this channel are not subscribed to the channel. So do me a favor, hit both the like and make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of the, banging, videos that I'm going to drop here. Make sure, of course, to share if you know anyone who would be interested. I would truly appreciate that. Anyways, I appreciate you stopping by until, and watching this video up until now. I'm going to catch you in the comment section like I always do. I'm also going to catch you in the next video. Up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.